And we are back.
Hey, Colin, I mean, whenever
What?
whenever you're ready, dude. I
I thought.
mean, oh yeah, no, it's recording, but
Okay.
everyone's just waiting for you to finish up your tag so we can get this shit going.
Gotta text the lady.
Oh,
I was going with the intro, and then you interrupted.
well, that's come on, dude. We got a show to do. Episode 2, let's go.
Episode 2. Let's get it done.
Not the series episode 2. Episode 2 of Star Wars.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, in the last episode, you were talking about how much you actually like this.
Ah, yes, yes.
This was the first Star Wars movie I saw. Like I didn't see the OG,
yeah.
and I did see Phantom Menace, but I saw this one in theaters.
Right, yeah. I think it was the same for me. I think I might have seen. Actually, I don't remember if I saw this in theaters or not. I definitely
So
saw episode 3 in theaters.
yeah, so this one I know it's for like the beginning, like the first 90% of the movie, it's not very good. But that 10% when they kick off the Clone Wars,
Oh,
it's just
so
so
good.
good.
So good.
And I know that it's not all in all a really good movie, but it still holds a special place in my heart
So
because
much.
it was the first Star Wars
Yeah.
movie I saw in theater.
No, I definitely saw the originals first. Empire was my favorite growing up. And then with the sequels, it would be Revenge. I mean, as much as I was much more of a prequel
Revenge?
fan. Revenge of the Sith 3
Oh, sorry, I thought you said sequel trilogy, not
or
prequel.
prequel. Sorry,
I
that's
was
what I
like
meant.
revenge. Like what revenge?
Sorry, prequels.
Excuse me. Oh shit.
Prequels, yeah, I definitely
Oh,
loved the
this is funny.
prequels growing up.
This is funny.
Um,
Okay. There was a scene, and I think we were talking over it,
oh maybe.
when they were like, "Oh, who's Queen Amidala?"
Oh,
And they're like, "I'm Queen Amidala. I'm Queen Amidala." And then he comes out and he's like, "I am Amidala."
Yeah, I saw that in the last one actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
Nah, you're good, buddy.
Revenge of the Sith.
I feel responsible.
You should.
You did your duty. Just achieved it.
Captain
Could I
Typhoon.
did.
Now let's take a transport to the Senate.
What were we talking about?
Our favorites in the Star Wars. Our favorite movies.
So yeah, what is your first, or what is your favorite movie in each of the trilogies?
Yeah, original would be 5. Empire Strikes Back,
Empire.
classic. I loved Hoth, one of my favorite scenes. Um, that and it just really good movie out of the series.
Hmm.
Um,
And the OT. Oh, sorry.
prequel.
Yeah, prequels. Which one's your favorite?
Prequel, I'd have to give it to Revenge of the Sith. You know, just all that final drama coming to the end, and especially with the Clone Wars now and Bad Batch and everything going on, it just adds so much more depth into the movie itself. Um, Sequels.
Yeah, so sequels. I just have to remind myself the sequels were Force Awakens
Last Jedi and Rise
Last
of
Jedi.
Skywalker.
and Rise.
The explosion on the landing platform.
It's got to be between Force Awakens and Rise. I think I'm gonna give it to Force Awakens. As good as Rise of Skywalker actually is, I love the ending scene. I love the Eternal Emperor. I love,
What's behind it?
you know, there was this hidden Sith planet this entire time, and yeah, I just love all the ideas about it. But uh, a little How I Met Your Mother reference.
There you go.
Uh,
Annie?
yeah.
God damn.
I think.
Oh no, he's hot!
Grown.
So have you.
Grow more beautiful, I mean.
Grown more beautiful, I mean.
Savage.
I'm glad that they got the voice actor for Anakin in the Clone Wars over Hayden Christensen to voice.
Are you not a...
I'm not okay. So
But this seems unnecessary.
I'm not hating on
I need answers.
Hayden?
Hayden. Yeah, I'm not hating on Hayden. Right? I just don't like how angsty they portrayed him to be.
That's fair.
He did a much better job in Revenge, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was.
In this
he was
one,
super,
he was very cringy.
Yeah, in 2 he was very angsty.
I meant it in the interest of protecting her master, of course.
And the voice for Clone Wars for Anakin,
I do like Matt Lanter's voice.
yeah, it
Clicks. It makes sense.
it has that tone where it's like
It's still
he's a good guy and he makes you feel.
but then you still
good.
feel all like the anger and
Oh yeah, and like you can
confusion
tell
and
that there's like that evil inside of him, and
yeah,
Is it much farther, master?
great film.
oh, so good. You might have enough for the
Of course,
magnet.
master. I did.
Oh yeah, do we
That's
get
minus.
Not far. My apartment is just up ahead.
Probably should have done this in between episodes.
That's okay.
Yeah, and then the magnet.
Ooh,
Hey,
just enough.
Nice. And then you can just upgrade that all the way to the max, and you won't have to worry about studs, really.
Lego.
Lego. I did that in the first episode as well. For me, my favorite prequel, one, again, because it has such a special place in my heart, is Attack of the Clones. I remember when I was young watching that last scene with First Battle of Geonosis
Oh yeah.
so much and analyzing it so much. It's just like, oh, it's so good.
At the same time, how did the droids not win?
Yeah.
They just got overwhelmed.
But Revenge is probably, to me, is probably the better movie, but because of the sentimentality of Episode 2, that one's my favorite. For OT, I agree. Empire is so good.
Yeah, it's not to like bag on A New Hope or on Return of
not
the
at
Jedi,
all.
but
The OT is
they're all super solid. Like if it wasn't for the OT being as good as they are, we wouldn't
we
be
wouldn't
here.
have a series.
Yeah,
We wouldn't be playing this game. Oh, if you want that key card, I believe it's on the balcony. To get into that Kyber, you have to like jump across there
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then go around. I believe that's where it is. Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Hello, hello, friend.
And then sequel trilogy, just process of elimination. Ooh, okay, good. It's Force Awakens. That one feels the most like a Star Wars movie to me.
Yeah,
Last Jedi looks amazing. It looks phenomenal.
it does
But
have
the story
that.
is just
The
so
story annoyed me. I the only like the big thing, and like as much as I love Carrie and we all miss her. They should have killed the character off then. There was no point in. I think you got the characters backwards with Luke going first over Leia in that moment.
Yeah.
Just with the circumstances. Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's very unfortunate circumstances that we lost Carrie to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah, alarm. Ah! Yummy.
Yo, sorry, this is completely off topic, but Lego, Disney, where the fuck is Lego Avengers? I just had the thought.
Oh, Lego. They did the Lego Avengers a
I mean,
long
like a
time.
whole saga
Oh yeah,
of
of like
Lego
everything
Avengers.
going on now.
Oh my god.
I mean, Square Enix got Avengers, and I don't know if you've played it yet, but I do think it got better than
I
what
haven't
you
played
were
the Avengers one.
what you were thinking it was like.
And flying is certainly one of them.
Closer to the launch period there.
But yeah, no, sequel trilogy. It's I'm very much against the sequel trilogy. I don't think it even should be considered part of the Skywalker Saga,
Yeah,
because the whole thing with with Star Wars, the movies, is that it's the telling of the Skywalkers, and Rey isn't a Skywalker.
yeah. It's like
It's like, why the fuck is she?
you're a
It's
Palpatine.
the main
and
character of the movie.
you're a Palpatine, and even then, you're not really a Palpatine.
Yeah. There was so much more that they could have done.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much, like, the direction that they went with. There was just so much. They could have done such a better job,
Oh yeah, 100%.
right? Even if you kept the characters, and like Rey was still in there, and Finn was still in there, and Poe, and all,
Yeah.
and Phasma, and
Well, and like,
Aldo. Ugh.
and
It
like,
could have been just so much better if people who actually cared about.
yeah, like if it was JJ, if it was Dave, if it was
If it was JJ for all three, it would have been a much better story.
oh, like, and JJ had already set out like some good character plots for what was going on. Everyone was expecting more Poe and Finn, and
Snoke to be an actual character.
yeah, and like when Snoke wasn't an actual character, like it was like, okay, so who the fuck is this guy supposed to be? And then it's like, oh, Snoke is explained, but you have to go and read books.
Well,
It's
it's like,
like,
well, why? What's the point?
The
then?
casual fan is not going to go and read the books just to find out about this guy.
Hell, I'm not a casual fan. I didn't even read the books because there was no point to. Why should I have to read the books in order to get the full story? The book should be there to,
Supplement.
yeah, to supplement, to dive deeper into the story, but it shouldn't
this
be a
was always-
requirement
this was always-
to understand
yeah.
the story.
This was always cinema first.
Ugh. I'm just gonna label this episode as Star Wars rants and something. I don't know.
Rants and fun.
Rants and fun. There we go. Star Wars rants and fun. That's the name of this episode. Future Coley, fucking do it.
Improved, Master. Well, I'm still alive,
Do it,
so
coward.
there's that.
Do it. That was good. That was really good.
Thank you. I practice once in a while.
That's years of practice
Yeah.
to getting that just right. Do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
But I'm waiting for Mando to get his Lego game. I think that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
And I don't think that there's any way that that doesn't happen.
Vishanti Slimo.
It's a toxic dart because of the dart table.
Yeah.
We'll have to split up. Escort Senator Amidala back to Naboo. She'll
But,
be safer there.
Of
course, Master. R4, I think you
Yeah,
can help me with
a
something.
lot of the newer Star Wars stuff, it's really hit and miss. Like Boba Fett, the show,
It was.
it had its moments, but I think all in all, it was mishandled.
Yeah, the big thing for me is that this is supposed to be Boba Fett, and we got half a season of Mando.
Yeah,
An old friend
I'm not against it, but
all about
at the same time, a lot of that stuff should have been Mando, not Boba Fett. And I get that you needed some of this story for plot, but maybe you could have done that in a second season and really kind of drawn out what was going to happen with Mos Espa. Because a lot of that also came down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, instead of going to war with the, like it would have been cool to, like, see a couple battles between the gangs, and, like, that's how they end up being like, okay, yeah, we won't fight you. But then it's like, now the Pikes want to come in, and you're fucking around with the Pikes, so now we're gonna fuck you up again.
Yeah, it's funny that the best episodes of Boba had nothing to do with the actual story. It was all about like his time with the Tuskens,
Yeah, yeah,
not the fight with the Syndicate.
yeah,
And when I mean Syndicate, I mean the Pikes.
yeah.
And I wasn't a big fan of how the Pikes were shown.
I thought they were just fine.
Okay, so because I know the Pikes from the Clone Wars TV series, where it's a very stylized, right? I expected their I can't even think of the fucking word right now.
What, like the masks or whatever that they wear?
Yeah,
Or-
I thought that they would be more in line with how they are in Clone
but
Wars.
at the same time, a lot of those Pikes that you get to see up close in the Clone Wars are supposed to be like high-end, like high-level Pikes, not
Not just like your grunt.
yeah. Whereas I feel like in that you see a lot more grunts and only like the one higher up.
But even like that one higher up, he didn't have like the mask on, except for like at the very beginning.
Well, and weren't they saying that they were just moving into the Tatooine area at that point?
Yeah.
So maybe he's just a captain or something. You know,
But like,
high
don't
level,
the Pikes need to have the mask on to breathe?
but something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in the next episode, we'll go into the diner, and we'll continue on with rants and fun.
True.
All right. See you in the next one.
Later.